all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Bossman Show, time for Boss and Boss segment. This week's show, hollering at my man up there in Jersey, Tony T-Bone Williams. What's good, brother?
The Yankee Doodle Dandy is back. I'm happy to be here. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. It's just winding down another season. The birthday's next week. I know there's a lot going on with March Madness, so, man, bro, I'm excited and happy, brother.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Now, bro, I got to start you off with the New York Giants to let Landon Collins walk in free agency. What are your thoughts on the Giants not wanting to pay Collins $11 million that he wants in free agency? And in that same vein, he feel like Eric Reed signed too early with Carolina, only getting $7 million a year, or he got to take what he can get while he can get it.
Yeah, it's just apparent that Collins wasn't a Gettleman pick. So you know how the new GMs come in and they want their quote-unquote their guys. But to me, it's baffling because the Giants have played their hands over the last 2 years as if they're always battling for contention when they should be tanking these last 2 years. And case in point, they bypass quarterbacks of the future for a running back now, even though they're not a now team. So now they're doing it looks like they're kind of trying to slowly rebuild, but not say it in so many words. And I guess by letting Landon Collins test the waters, they're trying to say, let's go with more youth and see what it takes us. But to me, I mean, Landon Collins, he has his struggles in space as a coverage safety. But when you talk about in-the-box safety, he's one of the top 5 in-the-box safeties in the league. So for me, it's kind of weird how now they're trying to go with a rebuild, quote-unquote rebuild, other than trying to do that at least 2 years ago.
Now, does that mean Odell Beckham Jr. can be in play for a trade, or that's still off the table right now?
You know, I absolutely believe that that is always on the table. I absolutely believe that Gettleman is one of those guys that's never afraid to make bold moves or even moves that might seem odd. You saw what he did in Carolina. You know, he let a guy like a Steve Smith go, and who still had a lot in the tank. So he's not afraid to make these moves and make these deals. So to me, if Odell ever got traded, it wouldn't totally shock me.
Now, is Dwayne Haskins the buzz up there in the tri-state area? Is that who the Giants looking at taking as to be groomed by Eli Manning for one more year? Or are they going to try to do something else with that pick?
Well, I will say that living in Jersey all my life, I'm only 8 miles from Giant Stadium. So, I mean, almost all my friends who I know in the area are Giant fans. And they all, to a man, they all want Haskins. But you know what? Stranger things have happened in the draft. You know, Gettleman should have gotten a quarterback last year and took the best player on the board, in Saquon, and it didn't help him get any wins. So Gettleman, like I said, is always outside the box in that reference. But you know what? On the hush-hush, deep down, I don't know they'll take Haskins. And I say that if you go by the Giants' history, they don't draft certain players at that position of certain ilk, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
They don't. It took me long and hard to go back and think about when they had a draftable quarterback, a black quarterback that was sitting in their laps, and they didn't. And you know what? I can't think of any. I think they got Andre Woodson one year, who played at Kentucky, but that was like a 6th-round pick, I think. They had Geno Smith here, but he's never a draft pick. It's just funny. I'm not sure it's a coincidence or not, but it's just funny. The Giants really don't delve into the black quarterbacks. So I'm not trying to start any fire, but I'm just saying, if you go by the history of that franchise, they really don't do that kind of thing. So I don't know why.
You got that right. I can't really recall a black quarterback with the New York Giants per se. I can't think of one. And the only one I can think of really is Ray Lewis. No, not Ray Lewis. Ray Lucas at the Jets and Geno Smith with the Jets. I can't think of any other minority quarterbacks like can put face to name with up there in the Jersey area, up there in Florham Park, New Jersey, or in East Rutherford, New Jersey, the Meadowlands. Yeah,
there's just a few teams out there historically. For some reason or other, they don't go that route. They don't go that route with their quarterbacks or their coaches. So to me, I don't know. It's kind of a weird anomaly. I don't know. I'm not trying to start anything, Giants fans. I'm just saying that what I know in my tenure as a writer for the Giants, I covered for 10 years. I've lived here for 45 years, so I know the area, I know the team, and I just never seen one really that was a draftable prospect for them.
Now, Nick Foles, the Eagles will not tag him. He'll be allowed to walk in free agency. If I'm Nick Foles, I'm upset. There would have been $25 billion guaranteed for 1 year. I would sign that contract and make him trade me. Word on street is he's going to Jacksonville. Would you see him affiliated either in D.C. or in New York if they try to move over Eli Manning? But they probably won't do that. They don't want to make the fans mad like McAdoo did. But how do you see Foles to Jacksonville going under the rule of Tom Coughlin and Doug Marrone down there in Jacksonville? Duval County, one of the courteous counties in Florida, is Duval County.
I will say quickly on McAdoo, he was right. So looking back on that, he was right. And he got ran out of town for that. Now, with Foles going to Jacksonville reportedly, I mean, it technically is an upgrade. Obviously, he's a Super Bowl MVP, although I think it had more to do with Peterson's game plan and that terrible packed defense in that game than Foles lighting it up. I was never really a Foles guy, quite honestly. I think that he's been inflated playing in Philly that year, and all that talent around him, where all he do is get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the talent's hands. So to me, obviously, it is an upgrade over Bortles. Bortles is, he is what he is. And Marone, say what you want about him and what he did to the Bills, but I still can't believe he did to the Bills that year as a head coach. He knows how to coach offenses, and I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he has talent on the perimeter and the backfield, but for some reason they're kind of alienating that talent. They alienated Fournette now. So what does that mean for Fournette going forward? Because Nick Foles needs that running game. He just can't go out there and swing it 45, 50 times a game. So it's an improve over Bortles, but to me, I don't think that makes much difference.
They're trying to get rid of T.J. Yeldon and Carlos Hyde, so Fournette's always injury prone. So I don't know what Coughlin's doing down there in Jacksonville at the Gator Bowl, where they play it. It's not, or Alltel Stadium. How you want to call that place now? Everbank Stadium, whatever the hell that is. Okay. Whatever the hell Everbank is, whatever that is. So we got that. The Bone, you are a Laker fan. The collapse is in full throttle. When the Lakers lost to the Atlanta Hawks on February 12th, it about blew my mind. But I did have fun poking at someone on that roster. A couple of guys, actually. RR and LBJ, who I don't like very much. I enjoyed needling them after that loss to the Atlanta Hawks, who shouldn't have won the game anyway. But beyond that point, what is your feelings on the Laker collapse, and have they quit on LeBron and Luke Walton, Magic, and Pelinka?
Well, going back real quick to that loss in ATL, I know someone who called that loss ahead of time because of the party activities down there in Atlanta night before, so that didn't shock me then hearing they lost to Atlanta. But this team is done. This team is cooked. I know I went on last week. I said that I will believe it when I see it. That they're out of it. They're out of it. They're done. That, like I said, there's no continuity. There's no teamwork. There's no camaraderie. They have the same issues what they had in Boston, where the guys, the supporting cast, the others, they're not buying into the leader, and you're seeing it. They're not buying in, and when they see the leader half-assed on defense, they're looking around saying, "Why should I try hard?" If we see our supposed playoff activated leader not giving effort on defense, why should I really, be all in? And especially if this guy tried to trade me, in February. And you look at it though, because this team as a whole, I know injuries is an excuse, is a valid excuse, but if you look deeper, they're not giving the effort on defense, and they don't trust each other on defense. Anyone in the NBA these days can score because the rules allow it. Anyone can score. Anyone can get buckets. But the real good teams, they show cohesion on defense. They talk on defense. They have each other's back on defense, and this team does not have any of that.
Yes, indeed. The Lakers are like Florida men. They are messed up and bone. We have a Florida man who cut off his own Johnson because the woman he was going to lay with presented him with unclean cat. So she opened up her legs and this is a rising funk, and you cut your junk off. I don't get the correlation.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Look, we've always said this when we do Florida stuff. There's no reason to ever try to mutilate your own self, cut your own junk off to spite someone else. To say to a woman, "You're dirty and funky, so I'm gonna cut mine off." That makes no sense at all.
I'm like, he told the doctor it was a natural reaction because he was scared of what could have got on his junk, so he cut it off. What?
So in order to protect his junk, instead of using a latex or something
to
protect himself, or just walking out the door, he decided to just remove his member. Then that I'll never understand Florida dude for that, man.
I'm like, why would I hurt myself as a reaction to someone else's poor hygiene?
Yeah, like I said, there's never a scenario where I'm going to cut off my own junk. Listen, I don't care if the scenario where I'm trapped in a cave somewhere and they say, you know what, either world peace in order to get world peace, you must cut off your junk. Guess what? We're going to be a warring world. Because I ain't cutting my junk for any circumstance.
Exactly. The last one I got for you, Bone, is this. A Florida man was arrested trying to steal a hot water heater, in which the hot water heater tumbled over him and broke his leg.
You trying to steal it first?
Yes! He's trying to steal a full hot water heater with water in it.
First of all, I didn't know y'all need hot water heaters down in Florida.
I guess for showers, maybe. For showers.
Okay, shower. Okay, shower. But you know what? It's not worth it. It really isn't. And now he has no hot shower. He has no walk. He has to limp around in jail with a broken leg now.
He tried to steal his neighbor's hot water heater for his own, because he just went out. Out.
You know, the funny thing is, you know what? I'm not handy. I'm not big on the tools. I'm not Mr. Handyman. I know I'm not. But I know it takes a lot of work and effort to unhook the hot water heater. So what was his end game? Did he really think he could get away with it?
Exactly. How about drain it first, maybe? They're heavy on the face of they're heavy. But how about you maybe drain it, then try to steal it? Not with it filled up?
Yeah, and the noise though, as far as the clinking and the clanking, like people have to hear this. Like, he didn't think it all the way through.
He did not, and now he's laid up in the Metro Orlando hospital with a broken leg, and with shackles around him, with a guard watching him the whole time, which he deserves for that pathetic idea. Stupid does. Yes, indeed. Well, folks, that is Bossman Bone. Gave you some sports in Florida that you love us to do. Check us out at BossmanShow.com. Always Bossman Bone. We are out.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay. Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.